We had other things planned for the show today, but it kind of came to our attention. You and I have talked before, and I've told you that I have some ghost stories about this building that we work in, and that I've been told stories from other people, and I have 3 or 4 of my own. So today's show, we're going to share those stories because something happened to you in this building.
Yes, I was all by myself this Saturday, getting ready for my remote at the cast iron.
Okay.
And heard several noises, and there was no one here. All by myself. I made sure. I did the whole walk around.
So you walked around when you heard these noises to make sure?
Yes.
Okay.
And they weren't, now we've discounted some of the noises where the air conditioner or the signs going back and forth.
Right. There are some signs that sometimes you will hear a sign flapping in the wind and you think it's somebody walking and it's not.
Yeah. No, I heard a distinct.
Okay.
I heard a distinct knock.
Okay.
And I've heard other things. I heard cellophane wrappers coming from the cool studio.
Okay.
I heard distinct noises. So, and I saw the table leg from that little table that's up by the front door.
Yeah, tell this story now. So there's a table up front that kind of holds some magazines and stuff.
Yes. And it's been bugging me because that little leg is just a little bit askew. So I thought, I'm going to do my walk around, see if anybody's knocking at the front door. And I thought, well, I'll just, while I'm standing here, fix the leg. It was straight.
Okay.
Walked around, looked for anybody else. There was nobody else. Came back around. The leg was back to its original position. Askew.
So what we need to do is any good ghost hunter would go and try and figure out if this is really true, if it really happens.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe what we need to do is don't tell anybody. We're going to go up front. We're going to fix that table leg again, and we'll film it this time. And then I'll go back and film it later and see what happens.
But every time that I've been back to the office, I look at that table leg
and check it out and see, okay.
Weirded out by that table.
If it moves, then yeah, you're not coming in.
Yeah, then that's my 2 weeks.
So we'll do it today.
Okay.
And then if it doesn't happen, because I've been ghost hunting for a while, sometimes stuff will not happen when people are around.
Mm-hmm.
So I know I have to be in this weekend. I'll come in on the weekend and I'll do the table leg thing and I'll film it and see if we can't get something started.
Okay.
So the table leg, you heard knocking. Did you hear any voices or anything?
No, but I heard some noises out of our equipment room, the catch-all room we have back there.
Okay.
I heard some distinct noises back there.
Okay.
The door was open. The light was off. I heard some distinct noises from the back corner. As soon as I turned the light on and said, hello, the noise stopped.
Nothing.
Yes.
Okay.
So we either have rats, which I'm hoping that's what it is, or we've got an entity.
I will tell you that Steve, our cleaning guy, which is in a separate post that's going to be going up soon, I had Steve talk about where he has the most things happen. And the most things happen up by the break room. Okay. And he also sees a dark figure go into that storage room. So, yeah. So I'm just saying.
Standing up in my arms now.
I'm just saying both of you have had the same experience around that room.
Okay.
So maybe we need to do something like put a camera in that room and leave it overnight.
Maybe.
Something.
Yeah.
Do something to see what happens. I'm going to tell you that a couple of things that have happened to me. There's in the studio where we are right here, there's a little siren-looking thing, a little, whatever you want to call it, Shari, that used to be on 1970s cop cars.
A little police beacon.
Right.
Yeah.
I was doing some recording in this studio, and the light went off, and that usually means that one of our other radio stations is off the air, and I need to check them. So I did. I can check them from here, and I can go into the studio. I did both. Wasn't off the air. Still going. So I didn't know what to do to shut it off, so what I did is I went in the studio where the radio station said it was off. I shut it off, then turned it back on. Came back here, and the light was out. So I started doing some work again, and the light went off. So I monitored. No, it's back. It's still on the air. There's no problems. So I just said, stop it. And it stopped. I didn't think much about it at that time. So I'm doing some work, and it goes off again. So I check the radio station. It's on the air. And I'm like, okay, what's going on? So I go, is there somebody doing this light? And that's when it went off. And I said, if there's somebody here doing this light, turn it back on. And it went on with at command. And that's when I was like, cool. See, because like most people would be scared.
Yeah,
I'm like, I got somebody that's talking to me.
Most people be peeing their pants and running out the door.
Right, exactly. It'd be cleaning their underwear at that point. But not me. It's like, okay, this is something that we can speak with. So I was like, is there somebody here? And the light just kind of turned off and on. And I said, are you in the building a lot? And it went off and on. And then that was it. I asked more questions and nothing happened for the rest of the time.
And that's in the room that we're sitting in right now.
In the room that we're sitting in.
Okay.
And so I told our cleaning guy, Steve, and he says, oh, yeah, I've seen that do that. I've seen it turn off and on, and I didn't know what it was. And I said, well, it could be that the radio station is off the air. Or
yeah, please tell that to the cleaning guy so he can quit.
No, he knew.
Okay.
He knew that could mean that the station is off the air because he didn't know. But he said it only happens in this studio. Because the flasher is supposed to go off in every studio if one of the other stations is off. Oh. And it only happens in here, he said. So, is it this room? Is it?
Are they a Cool fan?
Right. Maybe they're trying to go, hey, I want to hear more Michael Jackson. I don't know. And the storage seems to be a hot spot. And I've done some Spirit Box recordings and everything. And I was in here one night, and I could hear like pounding at the back door. So I just figured it's just kids. So I didn't go investigate and close the door. And I heard the pounding again. So I ran back, and I thought, they could have hid by, they had enough time to get away. Then it started at the side door. So I ran over to the side door, and then it happened at the back door. It was like they were running back and forth, and I was like, it's got to be kids. Well, I listened back to the Spirit Box recording, and you can hear the pounding. And then a voice comes on, and it says, I got him. Yeah. So, like I said, I can't totally say that any of that pounding was anything. Could have been kids, could have been whatever.
Yeah.
But it's very strange that at the same time that happens, the voice on the ghost box says, I got him.
Yeah, I'm not coming here on the weekend anymore.
But you know what?
Yeah.
Everybody gets scared. There's no reason to be scared. There's nothing evil. No one's ever been hurt. And Steve, the cleaning guy, told me as long as he tells that person to knock it off, it stops.
Okay. Not making me feel any better.
I was just going to say, I totally have you convinced, don't I?
No.
So I think the next thing we should do is we should investigate a little bit, and you tell me your story, and I'll film it so that our next post will be some of the places that are hot spots, and we'll see if they match up with Steve's.
Okay.
All right.